that, let's shift our attention now. Viewers, Hillary Clinton's snakes in the backyard metaphor has come full circle as Islamabad has once again witnessed one of the deadliest attacks in the restive region after a suicide bomber rammed an explosive-laden vehicle into a Pakistani military convoy in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's North Waziristan district. The attack has led to the death of 13 soldiers, injuring several others, including civilians. According to reports, around 800 kilograms of explosives were used in the bombing, which caused massive damage to several nearby houses. But Pakistan has blamed New Delhi for the attack. It's not provided any evidence whatsoever, and instead of combating and delegitimizing the terror groups that work within the country, the world's terror exporter, Pakistan, has developed a habit of blaming New Delhi for everything that they face, even their own domestic challenges which they themselves have created. The Ministry of External Affairs has now vehemently rejected Pakistan's allegations that New Delhi was involved in the recent bombing. In a strongly worded statement, the MEA has called the allegations as baseless, saying they deserve nothing but contempt. But here's what's even more shocking. Even as the entire world condemns terror, the Pakistani Army Chief, Asim Munir, is glorifying it, calling terrorism a legitimate struggle against India. Just goes on to show how shameless the terror state is. So let's now tell you what the Pakistani Field Marshal, remember he has now been elevated to the post of Field Marshal in the aftermath of Pahalgam, and here is what he has said, blatantly supporting terror. And his statement is that terrorism is a legitimate struggle. That's what he has gone on to say, that terrorism is a legitimate struggle and it is against India. So legitimizing terror and openly supporting the same, even as there are 13 Pakistani soldiers who have been killed, the Pakistani Army Chief going on to glorify terror. This is a statement that has come in from Asim Munir. Consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary is on the broadcast with us with the details. We've seen previously as well, Srinjoy, Pakistan admitting that yes, we do harbor terror. But look at the statement that has been made by Pakistan's Field Marshal, going on to say, even as their own soldiers have been killed, that terrorism is a legitimate struggle against India.
Field Marshal Munir is speaking for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. It's important that the people of Jammu and Kashmir actually speak for themselves, because every few years you will have elections to the Lok Sabha, elections to the Assembly, and every time the people of Jammu and Kashmir troop out of their houses and vote for the people they want to elect. So that is a clear example that the people of Jammu and Kashmir believe their legitimate expectations are to stay in India and be part of India, which is why they are voting year after year, decade after decade in elections. That's a very clear message. The second thing is, if Pakistan stopped terrorism and stopped training, financing, arming terrorists and pushing them across the line of control, then there would be no problem in Jammu and Kashmir. And Field Marshal Munir knows that. But regardless of all this, he would be in a better position to ensure that the problems in his country, where in Balochistan, in Northwest Frontier Province, in Sindh, get sorted out. And he should sort out problems in his country rather than speak about any other country.
Okay, all right, Srinjoy, thank you for joining us with those details. The charge by Pakistan with no evidence whatsoever has been rejected by New Delhi. With that, it's time for us to slip into a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.